Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to do another video today on this Saturday afternoon. Today I'm going to be doing Damon Notes. The book that we're going to be reviewing today is Millionaire Success Habits, The Gateway to Wealth and Prosperity by Dean Graziosi. You probably heard of him. He came out with this book maybe a couple years ago. Pretty good book. So let's jump into it. Successful people, whether they are working for somebody else or for themselves, do whatever they do to the best of their ability, as if their boss is watching them every minute of every day. Always do your best. The boss is the knower of your triune self, which we'll talk about later. You must make small shifts, barely noticeable shifts, in your daily routines by nudging out those things that do not serve you and replacing them with habits that create a path to wealth, abundance, and connection. You must cultivate the ability to truly listen to people, not just hear their words, but wholly embrace the presence of the person you are talking with, instead of thinking of what you're going to say next. This happens all the time. People are so anxious to hear themselves talk where they don't listen to hear and learn. Listen to understand and learn. Through persistence and developing positive success habits, having vision, always doing your best no matter what, ignoring the naysayers, and staying positive in the face of rejection. And you want to surround yourself around people who have this same mindset. This is advice for some of the young entrepreneurs out there in the program that we're going to have this summer. Number one, develop positive habits. That's what I tell my son, my daughter, everyone I can tell all the time, especially young people. Get in the habit of doing positive things that are pushing you forward in the direction that you want to go. Number two, believe in yourself, that intuition that comes from within. Have faith in your higher self. You have to believe in yourself. You have to stay connected to your triune self, which is the spirit within the body, which we'll talk about later. Number three, take risk. This is what you young folks don't have a problem with, which is good, because you're used to taking risk, and that's a good thing. You just have to be guided the right way. And it doesn't really matter where you come from. It only matters where you are now and where you are going. When you have the right success habits, you get to go fast in the right direction because you know the destination in advance. You got to think ahead. You got to think 50, 60, 70 years ahead to really get a grasp of what's in front of you. A coach creates recipes that get people results they want fast. Tiny shifts in your habits, replacing old habits with new habits, will take you to the next level of success. Stop being the thermometer of life and start being the thermostat. Okay? I thought that was pretty deep right there. Stop being the thermometer of life and start being the thermostat. What does that mean? The thermometer fluctuates up and down depending on the temperature, but the thermostat is structured. The thermostat kind of controls the temperature. All right, so let's jump right into it. The time is right to change your habits. It's key. This book, once again, is the Millionaire, $1 Million Habits that you have to have. People say they want to be a millionaire, but it's certain things you have to do. Those are called habits. If you are not prepared and armed with the right tools, the shift that is happening right now in America will greatly affect you. In 1981, a split started in America. The 1% broke away from everybody. And since then, the top 1% of earners have gone up 138%, while the bottom 90% of earners' income has gone up 15%. So the rich are truly getting richer, and the poor are just stuck behind, trying to figure it out. The middle class has an average combined income of $120,000 a year. Let's break that down. $120,000 a year. That's middle class for the average American. This was 2019. We're in 2021 right now, so I don't know how much that's different with Corona and all that, but that's still, depending on where you live and how your lifestyle is, that still could be not a lot of money. You could be broke making $120,000 a year if you're not smart and have the right habits. Having no money sucks. Having no money and no life sucks. And having no money and wishing you could create a life sucks. Money earned ethically allows you to do incredible things for the world. If you can cut a check for a problem, you don't have that problem anymore. Oh, this was very interesting too. write cut checks for your problems. When you no longer have to worry about money, then you have the opportunity to do your best and to be your best. Cutting a check will not solve all your problems if you are still emotionally and spiritually unstable. So I get what he's saying, but you could take that all the way to the left and create more problems and create more money to try to find yourself and all that. So you got to look deeper than that. Getting rich and becoming wealthy is not a magic pill. It is about changing your habits and your thoughts. The difference between successful people and unsuccessful people is that successful people do the things that unsuccessful people do not want to do. They have a core set of habits that propel them. The average person confuses success with luck. They look at these people and think they got lucky. No, most of these people worked hard and they had good habits. All right, chapter 2, the foundation of all success. It does not matter how fast you can go, and it does not matter how much passion you have, and it does not matter how much energy you put into something. If you don't have a vision and clarity on the destination you want to reach, you will not get there. Okay? Let me read that again. If you don't have a vision and clarity on the destination you want to reach, you will not get there. You must have a crystal clear vision of what you want out of your personal life before you can have clarity on what you want in your business life or career. When you have a clear vision for your life, you will stop wasting time on the things not serving your dreams, goals, and aspirations. Your actions must have a purpose, and your hours must be spent achieving those goals and those purposes. Once you develop a vision for yourself, things will become so clear it will be as if you got a new pair of glasses and realize your old prescription was outdated. Honesty, integrity, and truthfulness. Let me say that again. Honesty, integrity, and truthfulness starts from within. Okay? And it is only once we are honest with ourselves that we can move onward and upward to our dreams, aspirations, and desires. So that clarity is important. So I'm going to ask a question before we end the session today. I'm going to ask a question to the students. What situation are you currently experiencing in life right now? What are you going through that's pain? What are your pain points that you're experiencing right now? Some goods, not just pain, but what are you going through right now in your situation? Is that clouding your judgment? Are you focused on the vision and the clarity of the destination that you want to go to? I think that's the first step, knowing where you want to go, having that vision and that clarity. So I agree with this guy 1,000%. 1,000%. All right, so we're going to stop there today, and we're going to see you on the other side. Peace.